Thank you, Oz. Thank you, Java Junkie. I want you to relax. I don't do crowd work, so all you gotta do with me is sit there and enjoy the secondhand embarrassment for a minute.
Thanks,
We'll be
guys.
done.
Thanks.
Got Oz up here talking about exercise. I definitely do not exercise. That's why I look like this. I look a little bit like if Santa Claus and John Wick got drunk one night and hooked up. I'm the illegitimate offspring of that event. But that's okay. But the closest thing I get to working out is going to the rec center. I call it the gym. I feel better about myself inside. But even my watch knows I'm lying. You know, my watch will pick up that I'm swimming for 45 minutes. Then it goes, wait a second. Are you in the lazy river again, you fat bastard? Yeah, I am. No, my daytime job, I actually work in healthcare. I work as a CNA. I'm kind of curious. You know, you guys may be a little bit young for this. This may just be me. Does anyone else, when they go pick up a prescription, have that knee-jerk reaction where they kind of try to figure out what the street value of the med they're getting is? Or is that just me? That might just be me. I know the street value of a lot of medications because I've worked in healthcare my entire adult life. Specifically, I've worked in public healthcare my entire adult life. So I've had to supplement my income, obviously, by, you know, stealing drugs. No, not really. But it is something that is concerning to me. I have a patient that is on painkillers right now, and I had to go pick him up at the pharmacy for him, and the copay was insane. I did the math, and I realized that it would have actually been cheaper for me to get his medication from somebody out on the street than it would have from the pharmacy. And I couldn't help but wonder, like, is that really where we are in our healthcare system now? We're basically a year away from someone like, you know, I just need some Prozac and off with no, clean my it's okay. But I can't help but think maybe if we weren't having to, you know, do favors for antidepressants, maybe we wouldn't need them as much as we do, right? I ran that joke through ChatGPT, trying to clean it up, make it funnier, and ChatGPT told me, well, it's not appropriate to joke about doing favors for medication. I'm like, really, that's the part you're offended by? That's the part that got you stuck, huh? But, no, I like I said, I just think it's funny. Obviously, I think a lot about meds. I think a lot about healthcare. Being 40 myself, I've obviously got a mother that is, you know, approaching her 80s at this point. And, she's reaching senility, if I'm being honest. She's senile. And I know this because of the fact that she complains that I don't call her enough, that she wants to hear from me. But every time I call her, she immediately hands the phone off to someone else. Right? Jeremiah, I never hear from you. How come you never call? Because, Mom, I don't want to talk to the dog. I'm sorry. I called her up a couple weeks ago. It was actually the 20th anniversary of my father passing away, right? And I wanted to make sure she was okay, so I called her up. It's actually kind of interesting because the 20th anniversary of my father passing away actually lines up with the 20th anniversary of my wife and I meeting and dating. My wife and I met, started dating, got married, and then a couple of months later, my father passed away. I don't think that the two are related, but who really knows for sure, right? But I called her up, you know, hey Mom, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing great. Hold on 1 second. Let me go get Mom, I don't want to talk to you. No, I don't want to talk. Mom, I don't want to talk to the dog. Hello, Clark. Yeah. How you doing? Good talking to you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, so that's why I don't call her too much. But like I said, I am married. I'm fortunate, you know. I'm sure it was just because I wore enough blue, honestly. I think that's what I was missing for a long time in dating. It wasn't that I'm 6'3" and like 400 pounds. It was the lack of blue that I wear. That's really where I went south. But no, my wife's great. I love having her. It's been great having her in my life. Letting me know 35 miles before I need to get over to the right lane for my coming exit. Your exit is coming up, sweetie. We're going to California and we're still in Nevada. I think I'm good. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to make it just fine. Thank you. Go back to sleep. Worst co-pilot ever. That's what she does. She swears that it only takes 15 minutes to get from Provo to St. George because we get in the car, we get on the freeway, and she's doing that thing where her neck is flopping back and forth and she's just kind of drooling. You know, she loves that joke. But I'll tell you, one of the things I will tell people is that when you start dating and you're looking to get married, make sure your future spouse feels the same way about food as you do. I know you would think to look at me, but food is a big part of who I am. You know, and once you've been with someone 20 years, that cute fight that you have when you start about whose turn it is to pick dinner, it changes from, no, I want to pick this time, to, listen, I picked dinner last night, you figure out what we're going to eat. I swear to God, I will starve to spite you. Just pick something for the love of God. Right? Secretly, when I ask my wife what she wants for dinner, I'm hoping that it's been a long enough time since the last time that I had pizza that I'm allowed to have it again. Because we differ on how frequently you can have pizza. She feels that every couple of months is a good amount of time to have pizza, right? I feel like every couple of hours is a good amount of time. Okay? Like I have emergency pizza in my fridge at home right now. Like I guarantee you, I can go home and open my fridge and there will be a Little Caesars pizza in there. It's not great pizza, but it's pizza. Okay? It's more than a couple of times she's woken up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Like, what the hell are you doing? I'm eating pizza. Why? What's up? It's 2 o'clock in the morning. I know. I went a really long time this time, didn't I? I haven't had this in like 4 hours. Can you believe that? No, it is. It's been great having her, you know. There was a point actually last summer that she went to California for a couple of months. And that was an interesting point in time for me. You know, it was difficult not being able to use the carpool lane anymore. That was weird. But it actually coincided with a series of heart attacks that I've had, believe it or not. I actually had 3 heart attacks last summer, 1 for each month, so woohoo. I feel like that's the wrong number of heart attacks to have, right? Because like ideally you have 0, right? And then if you have 1, you go ahead and do what your doctor tells you to do. But no, I went for 3 over the course of the summer because, you know, I'm a high achiever, right? And the last one actually was interesting. It ended up with me in the ER. Well, they all ended up with me in the ER. You know, this one especially. Like, this was the one where like I actually passed out and fell down my stairs. And since I'm 400 pounds, my neighbor heard and called 911. Right? It was kind of funny though because she didn't call 911 and request an ambulance. She called in a noise complaint. She called the cops. Okay? Cops get there, like, oh my God, pretty sure this guy's having a heart attack. Send EMS. It was kind of interesting to think about though. If she hadn't been there to hear me fall down the stairs, would I still have made a sound? That Zen part of me kicked out, right? But anyways, you guys, that's my time tonight. Thank you so much for coming.